Hello, my people in Africa. How are you guys doing? I hope everyone is fine. And I also hope that you guys are living life on your own terms. Because, like I have always said, it is your life to live it. And you must live it the way you want. Okay, you must live it on your own terms. Do not let others convince you or distract you from how you want to live your life. Make sure your life on earth serves a purpose. Make sure that your days on this planet earth are used for something that benefits you first and then the community at large. You must always do things that benefits you. Because if there is one single person who is the most important, that person is no other than yourself. Don't ever forget that. And do not let anyone tell you anything other than that. I just want to point out this point one more time because I feel like sometimes we from the African continent are being told or are being cajoled into things that do not benefit us, into things that we really do not want, but due to peer pressure or family pressure or societal pressure, we start doing things that we really do not like or that do not serve us best. But we just do them anyway because it's what society expects from us. It's what people expect from us. Now, I'm not saying that you go all your way to hurt other people. That's not what I'm saying. I'm not saying that you go all your way to becoming disgraceful or doing things that brings shame to yourself and your family. That's not what I'm saying. What I'm saying is that whatever you do, make sure that it is what you really want. Whatever you do, make sure it is something that you want for yourself, not something that other people pressure you into doing. So, enough of that for today. Let's run along with some of the stories making the headlines from our beloved continent, Africa. Zambia mine. Chinese nationals among miners trapped in flooded shaft. The Chinese are some of the miners who have been trapped in a flooded shaft in Zambia. I think that we are now having a lot of mine and incidents or accidents more frequently. And I believe that maybe a new safety approach should be put in place. Mines should be safe enough for the miners. People shouldn't lose their lives in those mines. But let's continue to find out what really went wrong. 7 miners, including 2 Chinese nationals, have been stuck in a flooded mine in Zambia's Copperbelt province, near the Congo border. The incident occurred at the Macrolink copper mine in Dola City, which is under construction. The trapped miners are employees of the Chinese-owned mine. Rescue efforts are underway with the Chinese embassy in Zambia coordinating specialists. Macroblink has temporarily halted mine operations in response to the incident. The incident comes barely a month after landslides buried dozens of other miners at Sicily Mine in Chingola, about 400 kilometers northwest of the capital, Lusaka. The fate of around 30 miners who went missing in the mudslide remains unknown after emergency services were unable to locate them. Augustine Kasongo, A senior government official in Copperbelt province said one person has so far been rescued from the mine that flooded on Monday, local media reported. I think this is a very concerning thing because it's not just one, but it's like all the time, right? And Zambia is a country that relies heavily on mining. So I think that proper safety measures on mining must be put in place in order to safeguard the lives of the miners. Most of the miners are put under dangerous situations. And the mining companies do not even care about the safety of the miners. All they care about is making profit. All they care about is cutting corners on safety. By so doing, endangering the lives of miners. So we hope and pray that the 8 miners trapped in the mine could be rescued safely. Our thoughts and prayers are with the families who have been affected by this incident. Let's move on to our second story for the day. Third South Summit ends in Uganda with calls for deeper cooperation. Yeah, the summit has ended in Uganda and they've all signaled a need for more cooperation between members. If you remember clearly, Somalia and Ethiopia are quarreling among themselves after Ethiopia went ahead to make a deal with the breakaway region of Somalia called Somaliland. This act has created a lot of tension between these two neighbors. And also, the warring fractions in Sudan is also another call for concern. So, the East African bloc is saying that maybe more cooperations and more collaboration might help reduce the number of tension or the level of tension in the area. Let's continue. The third South Summit ended in Kampala on Monday. It gathered high level representatives from nearly 100 countries and head of United Nations agencies. Uganda's president called to keep promoting interests of the global south, that the group of 77 and China remains united in its pursuit of collective interests at the United Nations. In the intergovernmental processes of the United Nations, we must ensure that parties of the group are promoted and defended, Yoweri Museveni said. The 2 day meeting was held under the theme Leaving No One Behind, and it is expected to bring a new dynamic to the cooperation among its 134 member states amid the increasing cooperative global environment. The summit aims to promote South-South cooperation in the fields of trade, investment, sustainable development, climate change, poverty alleviation, and digital economy. The South Summit is the supreme decision-making body of the group of 77, which was established in June 1964. Yeah, so this is a summit put together, a summit of about 134 countries, and they all are thriving for a common goal. They all are thriving for mutual benefit, which I think is great. I think that we should have more groups like this, not just for having them, not just for the sake of having them, but also for them to have like creative programs that helps the member states grow and progress.